There is no need for us to go and win people outside, and then the one we have won will be destroying them. When we go out to tell them about Jesus, when we go out to preach to them, we should not also forget we need to take care of ourselves here, so that as they come to join us, they will not come and meet a scattered house. They will not come and meet people who don't even agree with themselves. It's not making sense. Many people have failed God. Some have failed to take side with God. So when they see somebody falling in the church, instead of coming to support him, we become the strength at which that person is finally buried. We become the strength at which that person is finally butchered. Some of us can go to the extent of spreading news that are unnecessary, information that could destroy the life of somebody permanently, and yet you are the one who won him to Christ. If we must go out to win people, then our lives here, we must be our brother's keeper. Some of us, the places we need to protect ourselves, we have sold ourselves out. The places we need to create a change quietly, we have used our mouth to say what is unadvisable. So we must understand that some of us have failed God. We have refused to take side with God. If only God will permit us to hear what we have said about ourselves. Some people will leave this church without greeting some people. Just say, everything that everybody have said, television, view. And God begin to say, hey, just saw Sister Stella coming. Just saw, they brought him your name now, Esther coming. Just saw secretary coming. And everything she has ever said about somebody, just display on the phone. I am very sure some of us will leave this church without telling somebody good morning. Some will even say, don't greet me again all your life. If you see me, pass. I don't want that kind of your friendship. I don't want. You could see where men has failed and become a strong substitute. You could see what men are not doing correctly in a place and become the reason why they are doing it correctly. You could see a mistake somewhere and become the reason why that mistake is corrected. And I will tell you, anyone that realizes mistake because you stood by him becomes your best friend on earth. There is always opportunity to approach God for what you didn't do right. And why all of us run to God is because we know that God, in our mistake, he can still take us in. So if there are people who you can still take in, some of you, why you run to me is because you know I can never betray you. Why you committed the thing and come directly and tell me, you know you will never hear it anywhere. So some of you, I have become your friends. But mistakenly, I ask you to go. You see that person, go and meet him. You say, for where? Say me. Go meet that person. God forbid bad thing. The person has become bad thing. Even a madman can have respect for you if he knows that you are home to him. Your enemy can become your friend when he knows that you don't have ill manner towards him. Allow God to give you that advantage of changing somebody. Let's take that advantage. Let it be that any issue you enter, the issue finish. There and there, nobody hears. Don't be a promoter of war in a place. Don't promote tension in a place. Don't make people head to be hot because of something or something or somehow. Don't allow it. Because if you do, God will still raise up men. Do you know what Mordecai told, what's her name? Esther. He said, if you think because you are in the king's palace that you are saved, let it be known to you that God will raise up another person. And don't think that this thing that is coming upon Israel, you will escape it. Today you may be fine. Tomorrow, today you may be very, very, very fine. See, this thing you are fighting against, the Bible says be careful lest you become a victim of it next time. You can fight something now about somebody, and once that opportunity is presented to you, you will even do worse than that person. You do worse. So all it is for us to take side with God, so that when it is our turn for God to intervene, God knew that we stood with somebody who is not strong at a particular time. Let's not crucify people because of their weaknesses. Let's not harm them. Let's not be the reason why somebody cannot sleep in the night because he had what he trusted you for. Just went outside and just had it. Let's learn to take side with who? With God. Let's learn to take side. I want to say something. There are opportunities here, and you can tell God to use you to accomplish it. Learn to take advantage of things that you see that God can bless you for. Learn to take advantage.